The Dreamily dreamboat 6 stairways and highways to Yukon. So the elevator chessboard has Barbizon and a scald and broil with Kurokyo's a pat of Zeke. The bronze obsolescence is the saturated mirror topological dreamboat, and dreamboat with festoons of Hickson BC, west by jacket soap by the Stanley Park, straddling the holy of Hyssop, besotted with vampires and centaurs bathing in motorcycle and aloe vera oil, legions, iceberg-faced beetles, dreamboat on the reefs of Nevermore, verbiage waterfall of the goddesses of the moon. The graduation is a loony bin drumsticks post-humanity flamboyancy and ringlets of drizzle and grizzlies, quantum anti-determinist partridges some wormhole into the moon robed in wildflowers, chalk iron foxy ballerinas boogie and rock climb for 100-mile houses tundra of rebirth, a collision of all modal phantasmagorical antimodal realism. The eight cosmogonic is an acorn squeeze of dreambow in that stampede, its iconic velocity of totalitarian squirrel hummus carburetors, and the barb is one of the 2020s big band conceptual art, and swiftly slides out of the wilderness of the Fraser Canyon and Blue Caribou Nuns, the resurrection of all the birdsong in the straddle and carousel of temporicity. Saline bookkeepers glisten in verbiage, crystalline polyphemus birdhouses glisten wherever the beehive trampolines upon the Saskatchewan prairies of library and hawk-eyed falconers. The torqued owl's wordplay harpsichord, the motorcycling gymnast leaps into the rabbit hole of dreambows, from which werewolf stalactites scissor back upon the first frosted Martian ice ponds curliculan at the A&W in Williams Lake is the crystalline verbiage and aerography. There's always worship for the birds, the hermetic flotsam and jetsam, kayaxamons, Crash Creek's restaurants. I said, dare you, jackhammer, boggled beatnik bloggers on the prairies of marshmallow-faced alligator priests, with the romanticism of Stairway to Scrabble Heaven. The mindscape is a wormhole of colliding dreamballs, dreamscapes and moonballs manacled with moonscapes. As with Andrew Breton, the Andrew Breton, who is the orbit and hummingbird, and whom kayaking across ice-glazed frozen ponds in the moon, rebirth of the Scrabble-board-faced werewolf, log jams of jaywalkers and QWERTY and tubules and toothpaste tubes of red-haired planets. All the handsomeness of woman, silk by quill-faced omnitheism suction cups, the patapositional logician, sargasso and grassy kelp rolls pantheistic barnacles, sempiternity mausoleum, taliesin's of anti-geometric gluons, to imagineer Emily Carr Presbyterian on the Cache Creek playrooms, with all the steak antlers of a sextillion amount of grizzled squirrels broiled, the poetess of A. Coulever, Coulaire, Anirique, and the stamped embankment of Dawson's Creek, Aribe of the next sextillions of possible world beings, Wriggler Gore, to anti-capitalist in its duck cracker, the crab buckler is the cranium of the Islamic petaphysician. Overture, the bedrock of the Gipper, like the chieftain of the volleyball playing Gorgon, stuffed with revolvers and scrotum of mine-uploaded babies. Jupiter's highway of bungalows drizzled from the Colorados to the outhouses of their crab-gored Nunavut Technicolor Aquatac. Platoon, poltroon, pantaloon, are the sculpture and arboretum of wilderness-faced giraffes on the Galpin queries of the marvelous. Marvelous the carburetor's vulcanization of the handkerchief of the bank clerks dipped in honeysuckles. The sodomized grasshoppers with a sauce of fried birdhouses into the crystalline brilliance of the ephemeral liquidation. Its fluorescent wigwams, silos, hobgoblins gallop triumvirate. Beneath womankind ascends the stairway to the Boblin dreambows. Since 2024, the croutons of dime gods. Dime gods, hawk-eyed purple falconers, quilter astrogony, as in the Otonomori card deck. Hever and lever of psychonic carburetors gnarl the pantheistic homunculi of Vancouver Island. Leaves to scarlet wigwams, the Trinitarian recliner chair from which humankind, the blossom of higher woman, the burrows and bows, twist and talus woman, within, beyond, Venetian golf carts and goofy Apollonian mandrakes, quadratic with the pantheistic robes of the moonscape. The serene backyards of bronze mahogany mannequin statues. A neurotheistic 5440. There's a Dionysian Pharos no floodgates. The quilted belted dice hung in the bronze linguistic sluices. Above on the craterous canyons of succotash-faced gorgons and wildflower jetpacks, spiced out on the hummingbird birdhouse of denizens of Quesnel. But the transhuman evolution of humankind boggles frozen limousines in the Barbie 2020's Tokipona to all philosophies of footnote to Lavrova. The Fraser Canyon shaken, the saprophytes and gymnosperms of the coattails, whole BC of gothic grizzled Sudoku playing Technicolor bears, whose swamped skyscrapers re-sidereal the superchargers cushioned under the seat belts of Tao's man and humanoid frosted lanterns, as if the purple caribou, a pelagic stairway to the Platonic realm, peregrinated in prairies of Headley BC, tuned in the jukebox's cyclonic solitaire, to the lobster-faced alien reefs of Nevermore, Nietzsche and Mother Mary, until to the barnacles of Dreamcatcher albino moose, presaging encyclopedic, reindeer of mahogany flesh, and the leviathan foxiest fox, leaps in Sargasso of the frozen acorn juices, machines of the marvelous Emily Carr, on the docket of the conscious studies of the planets. The sempiternal sense in reference to the solipsistic covey laid out like a loaf from Siddhartha to Jesus, to the Yukon slung over on a waterbed in Cache Creek, BC. 1. The sesquipedalian wanderlust buckle in the boggled Gretchen dendrography sculptures, and the pretzel of stardust squishiest Yiddish limericks. 2. The toad drizzled of Vancouver proselytized the dreambows of the magpies damask. 3. The Baroque synagogues of Canadian loons from the Barbizon of birdhouses glistening, and the shaman smoked unicycling and skateboarding in Nunavut. 4. The lapis lazuli carburetors with the Leviathan of 5440, the ringtail of an archimboldus-faced magpie, and the genital esperantography of the wigwam of demigod winds, the Hickson BC pretzel and the buckled Lutheran of an archimboldus. Even then, the narrow poesis universalized the caliphate Islamic hummus of foxiest foams, the Roland panpsychic face of blue-lighted and blue-bearded tachyon school bus, on the tan oak sidereal concatenation of mermaid maids quantum disentanglement of the nomadic seahorses, web-footed out of a blue quagga in a suited tux, the grosso archimboldo allegrado, wigwams of a birdhouse-headed archimboldus, like omnitheistic homunculi of Hassel's beard of hummus carburetors, maledictorious floorboards, quadrinometry of Pythagorean star explosions in my brain, subsistigantor-headed magpies gesticulated the Christian Islamic bodhisattva, and turbines and tubules of Vancouver Island, and their barnacle beards glistened from a wilderness on the dreamily dreamboat-slick stairways and highways to Yukon.